Welcome to the Blue Collar Tutor Test Preparation Series for the New York City Fire Department, S-12 Certificate of Fitness for Citywide Supervision of Sprinkler Systems. The S-12 video series, in combination with these comprehensive practice tests, will ensure that applicants achieve top scores on the exam. The more than 200 practice questions provided here will cover all parts of the S-12 Citywide Supervision of Sprinkler Systems Certification of Fitness exam. The questions are comprised of the critical knowledge and skills required to successfully pass the exam. It is recommended that you download Chapter 13 of the New York City S-12 Study Guide and print out the 3 charts found on pages 56 through 78, in addition to the temperature ratings, classifications, and color coding chart found on page 28. Having physical copies when you begin the practice sessions is an invaluable resource to preparing for the actual exam. Remember, there are only 135 minutes to complete all 75 questions of the official exam. Make sure that you time your practice sessions accordingly. Familiarizing yourself with the handout material while replicating all possible conditions of the official test will ensure that you are able to complete the exam in the allotted time. Lastly, it is overwhelmingly noisy at the fire department testing facility in Metro Tech, Brooklyn. Bringing disposable foam earplugs with you on the day of your exam will help you focus on the questions by filtering out the distracting background noise. I have been allowed to bring bottled beverages with me during all of my exams. Keep in mind, however, you will not be able to use the bathroom once you begin your exam. You may not use the restroom until after you complete and submit all of your answers. You will find the answer keys at the end of each session. Pause this video, as needed, to give yourself time to answer each question. When you are ready, begin practice test 4. 226. What is the primary purpose of an internal obstruction investigation of sprinkler piping? A. To check for proper pipe slope. B. To detect foreign material like microbiologically influenced corrosion, scale, and/or debris. C. To verify pipe material type. D. To measure internal pipe diameter. 227. How often should an internal obstruction investigation typically be conducted on wet pipe systems? A. Annually. B. Every 5 years. C. Every 3 years. D. Every 10 years. 228. What condition found during an obstruction investigation warrants testing for microbiologically influenced corrosion? A. Clean, clear water. B. Presence of tubercles or slime. C. Minor pipe discoloration. D. Air trapped in the piping. 229. What action is required if an obstruction is found during the 5-year internal inspection of one wet pipe system in a building with multiple systems? A. Flush only the affected system. B. Replace all sprinkler heads in the building. C. Inspect all wet pipe systems internally. D. Increase the frequency of main drain tests. 230. What minimum information should be included in detailed inspection, testing, and maintenance records? A. Inspector's name and date only. B. Building owner's contact information. C. Conditions found, corrective actions, pressures, certificate of fitness signature. D. Weather conditions during the activity. 231. A sprinkler system equipped with a water flow alarm serves as both a fire extinguishing system and what other function? A. A security system. B. A plumbing leak detector. C. An automatic fire alarm. D. A pressure regulation system. 232. What is the primary benefit of having an alarm sound soon after a sprinkler head opens? A. It helps locate the control valve. B. It allows occupants time to evacuate and summons the fire department. C. It signals the need for maintenance. D. It automatically shuts off the water flow. 233. Besides fire, what else can cause a water flow alarm to activate? A. Low ambient temperature. B. Broken pipes or system leakage. C. High air pressure in a dry system. D. Scheduled system testing. 234. What type of audible alarm device is typically required on the outside of a building served by a sprinkler system? A. Chime bell. B. Water motor gong or electric bell/horn/siren. C. Recorded voice message. D. Low-frequency sounder. 235. Where should water-operated alarm devices, like water motor gongs, be located? A. On the roof near the tank. B. Near the alarm valve or water control valve. C. In the main electrical room. D. At the highest point of the system. 236. Which of the following is typically supervised to detect potential impairments in a sprinkler system? A. Sprinkler head temperature rating. B. Water supply control valve position. C. Pipe material type. D. Color of the sprinkler piping. 237. What condition in a water supply tank is commonly supervised? A. Water clarity. B. Low water level. C. Tank material thickness. D. Rate of water evaporation. 238. What condition in a pressure tank is typically supervised? A. Internal tank coating condition. B. Rate of air compressor cycling. C. High or low air pressure/water level. D. Age of the tank. 239. What condition in a dry pipe system's piping is usually supervised? A. Internal pipe corrosion. B. Water velocity during flow. C. High or low air pressure. D. Pipe insulation thickness. 240. What failure related to electric fire pumps is often supervised? A. Pump noise level. B. Electric power supply failure or phase reversal. C. Pump impeller speed. D. Color of the pump casing. 241. What is the basic operating principle of most water flow alarm valves/alarm check valves? A. They sense heat directly. B. A check valve lifts off its seat upon water flow. C. They detect smoke particles. D. They measure air pressure changes. 242. How does a vane-type water flow switch detect water flow? A. It measures pressure drop. B. It senses the temperature of the water. C. A paddle inserted in the pipe is moved by flow. D. It uses ultrasonic waves. 243. In which types of systems should vane-type water flow switches generally not be installed? A. Wet pipe systems. B. Dry pipe or pre-action systems. C. Standpipe systems. D. Deluge systems. 244. What is the purpose of an alarm retarding device often used with alarm check valves? A. To speed up the alarm signal. B. To increase the volume of the alarm. C. To prevent false alarms from pressure surges. D. To test the alarm circuit automatically. 245. When control valves are closed for maintenance on a centrally monitored system, who should be notified to prevent false alarms? A. The building occupants. B. The central station company. C. The fire department dispatch. D. The insurance provider. 246. What is the primary function of hangers and bracing in a sprinkler system? A. To insulate the pipes. B. To facilitate water flow. C. To provide structural support for the piping. D. To identify different pipe sections. 247. Which document contains detailed requirements for hanger design and installation? A. National Fire Prevention Association 10, Fire Extinguishers. B. National Fire Prevention Association 13, Sprinkler Systems. C. National Fire Prevention Association 72, Fire Alarm Code. D. National Fire Prevention Association 25, ITM Standard. 248. What type of makeshift hanger material is explicitly prohibited for sprinkler piping? A. Threaded rods. B. Perforated strapping or baling wire. C. Clevis hangers. D. Split ring hangers. 249. What is the maximum allowable spacing between hangers for standard wall steel pipe with a diameter of 1 inch? A. 10 feet. B. 15 feet. C. 12 feet. D. 18 feet. 250. What is the maximum allowable spacing between hangers for standard wall steel pipe with a diameter of 2 inches? A. 10 feet. B. 15 feet. C. 12 feet. D. 18 feet. 251. What is the minimum required distance between a hanger assembly and the center line of an upright sprinkler head? A. 1 inch. B. 6 inches. C. 3 inches. D. 12 inches. 252. What is the maximum unsupported length allowed between the end sprinkler and the last hanger for 1-inch steel pipe, or systems less than 100 psi? A. 18 inches. B. 36 inches. C. 24 inches. D. 48 inches. 253. What is the maximum distance allowed between supports, riser clamps, and hangers for vertical sprinkler risers? A. 10 feet. B. 25 feet. C. 15 feet. D. 40 feet. 254. What is the minimum required hanger rod diameter for supporting sprinkler pipe up to 4 inches in diameter? A. 1/4 inch. B. 1/2 inch. C. 3/8 inch. D. 5/8 inch. 255. What is the primary purpose of seismic bracing on sprinkler systems? A. To support vertical pipe weight. B. To prevent pipe corrosion. C. To resist horizontal movement during earthquakes. D. To allow for pipe expansion. 256. Who holds the ultimate responsibility for maintaining the fire protection systems within a building? A. The certificate of fitness holder. B. The building owner. C. The fire department. D. The insurance company. 257. The building owner must assign which individual to manage system impairments? A. Chief engineer. B. Impairment coordinator. C. Safety officer. D. Head of security. 258. For how long must detailed records of all system inspections, tests, servicing, and maintenance be kept? A. 1 year. B. 3 years. C. 2 years. D. 5 years. 259. Where should maintenance and inspection records typically be kept? A. At the fire department headquarters. B. On the premises or other approved location. C. Off-site with the contractor. D. With the building's architect. 260. In addition to detailed logs, what must be posted near the main water supply control valve? A. A list of tenants. B. An approved card with inspection dates and signatures. C. The building's insurance policy. D. The fire pump manufacturer's manual. 261. If defects reported to the owner are not corrected within 30 days, who must the certificate of fitness holder notify? A. The building tenants. B. The fire department borough communication office. C. The system installer. D. The local news outlet. 262. Failure to make inspections, maintain records, or report defects can lead to what consequence for the certificate of fitness holder? A. Mandatory retraining. B. Revocation of the certificate of fitness. C. A promotion. D. A warning letter only. 263. Which individual is generally limited to performing ITM on sprinkler systems in residential occupancies with 30 heads or less and no booster pump? A. S-12. Certificate of fitness holder. B. Master Plumber with S-12/S-15 Certificate of Fitness. C. Engineer with S-12 Certificate of Fitness. D. Master Fire Suppression Piping Contractor with S-12/S-15 Certificate of Fitness. 264. Which individual is authorized to perform the full range of inspection, testing, maintenance, and repair/replacement on sprinkler systems? AS-12, Certificate of Fitness holder only. B. Master Fire Suppression Piping Contractor, A or B, with S-12/S-15 Certificate of Fitness. C. Engineer with S-12 Certificate of Fitness. D. Master Plumber with S-12/S-15 Certificate of Fitness. 265. What is the primary role of the S-12/S-15 Certificate of Fitness holder regarding sprinkler systems? A. System design and installation. B. Visual inspections, notifications, record keeping. C. Major repairs and alterations. D. Conducting hydrostatic tests. 266. What is an alarm notification appliance? A. A device that detects fire. B. A component that issues an alert. Bell, horn, or light. C. A valve that controls water flow. D. A switch monitoring valve position. 267. What is a deluge sprinkler system? A. A system with water always in pipes. B. A system using open sprinklers and a detection system. C. A system using air pressure and closed heads. D. A system containing antifreeze solution. 268. What is a fire department connection? A. The main water supply valve. B. An internal hose connection point. C. An external connection for the fire department pumping supplemental water. D. The fire alarm control panel connection. 269. What does impairment mean in the context of fire protection systems? A. A scheduled maintenance activity. B. A minor cosmetic defect. C. A condition where the system may not function in a fire. D. An upgrade to system components. 270. What is a pendant sprinkler? A. A sprinkler designed for upright installation. B. A sprinkler designed to spray water downward. C. A sprinkler designed for sidewall installation. D. A sprinkler with a protective cover plate. 271. Who is generally responsible for determining if a building needs sprinkler protection? A. The fire department. B. The building owner. C. The New York City Building Code. D. A certified inspector. 272. Inspection, testing, and maintenance of sprinkler systems must be performed according to which standard? A. New York City Fire Code, Chapter 9. B. National Fire Protection Association, Number 25, 2011 edition. C. Building Owner's Manual. D. Local Law 58, 2009. 273. How long must detailed records of sprinkler system inspections be kept on the premises? A. For 1 year minimum. B. For 2 years minimum. C. For 3 years minimum. D. For 5 years minimum. 274. What is the minimum number of extra sprinkler heads required to be kept on the premises? A. At least 3 heads. B. At least 6 heads. C. At least 10 heads. D. At least 12 heads. 275. How often must the fire department connection for a sprinkler system undergo a hydrostatic pressure test? A. Once every year. B. Once every 3 years. C. Once every 5 years. D. Once every 10 years. 276. Who is responsible for assigning an impairment coordinator for a building's fire protection systems? A. The fire department. B. The certificate of fitness holder. C. The building owner. D. The insurance carrier. 277. When a fire protection system is out of service, what must fire watch personnel continuously do? A. Monitor security cameras closely. B. Patrol the affected area. C. Perform routine maintenance tasks. D. Conduct fire safety training. 278. Under which circumstance must the fire department be notified of an out-of-service sprinkler system? A. Service is out on one floor only. B. Repairs completed within 4 hours. C. System out on multiple floors. D. Planned maintenance less than 8 hours. 279. If a minor defect is not corrected within 30 days, what must the certificate of fitness holder do? A. Shut down the entire system. B. Report it to the owner again. C. Report it to the fire department. D. Replace the defective part. 280. What color disc indicates a sprinkler system is fully out of service? A. A blue disc. B. A red disc. C. A green disc. D. A white disc. 281. What color disc indicates a sprinkler system is partially out of service? A. A blue disc. B. A white disc. C. A green disc. D. A red disc. 282. Before placing a fire protection system out of service, the impairment coordinator must notify whom? A. Only the building tenants. B. The central station only. C. The certificate of fitness holder. D. The insurance carrier only. 283. For how long may building staff conduct a fire watch in lieu of a fire guard during the initial period of an impairment? A. For the first hour only. B. For the first 2 hours. C. For the first 4 hours. D. For the first 8 hours. 284. What color tag is placed on the main control valve if a system impairment is found? A. A green tag. B. A blue tag. C. A white tag. D. A red tag. 285. What action is required before returning an impaired system to service? A. Notifying only the owner. B. Conducting necessary tests/inspections. C. Waiting for fire department approval. D. Replacing all system tags. 286. How must parts of an automatic sprinkler system exposed to freezing temperatures be protected? A. By draining the system completely. B. Using antifreeze or dry system. C. Increasing the water pressure. D. Covering pipes with insulation. 287. What is the maximum allowable concentration of propylene glycol in an antifreeze solution? A. Not greater than 30%. B. Not greater than 38%. C. Not greater than 48%. D. Not greater than 50%. 288. Where should the approved riser card detailing inspections be posted? A. Inside the impairment coordinator's office. B. Near the main control valve. C. At the fire department connection. D. In the building lobby area. 289. Which individual is permitted only to perform visual inspections and notifications? A. A master plumber. B. An S-12/S-15 certificate of fitness holder. C. A master fire suppression piping contractor. D. A refrigeration operating engineer. 290. A master plumber with an S-12/S-15 certificate of fitness is limited to working on systems with how many heads? A. 10 sprinkler heads or less. B. 20 sprinkler heads or less. C. 30 sprinkler heads or less. D. 50 sprinkler heads or less. 291. What type of sprinkler system contains an antifreeze solution in the piping? A. A deluge sprinkler system. B. A dry pipe sprinkler system. C. An antifreeze sprinkler system. D. A pre-action sprinkler system. 292. Which device automatically drains water between the lower check valve and the FDC? A. An automatic ball drip. B. A deluge valve release. C. An inspector's test valve. D. A main drain valve. 293. What type of sprinkler has a cover plate for aesthetic purposes? A. A pendant sprinkler head. B. An upright sprinkler head. C. A concealed sprinkler. D. A sidewall sprinkler head. 294. What is the function of a control valve in a sprinkler system? A. Releasing excess system pressure. B. Controlling water flow to systems. C. Draining water after activation. D. Testing system water flow. 295. Which type of valve is an OS&Y valve? A. A non-indicating valve. B. An indicating control valve. C. An automatic drain valve. D. A pressure relief valve. 296. What system uses open sprinklers attached to piping connected to a valve opened by a detection system? A. A pre-action sprinkler system. B. A wet pipe sprinkler system. C. A deluge sprinkler system. D. A dry pipe sprinkler system. 297. What is contained within the piping of a dry pipe sprinkler system under normal conditions? A. Water under high pressure. B. Antifreeze solution only. C. Air or nitrogen pressure. D. A vacuum preventing flow. 298. What is the purpose of a fire department connection? A. Draining the sprinkler system. B. Testing the system alarms. C. Allowing fire department pumping access. D. Isolating specific floor zones. 299. Which type of pump supplies the lower 300 feet of a standpipe or combined system? A. A special service pump. B. A sprinkler booster pump. C. An automatic standpipe pump. D. A limited service pump. 300. What does a hydraulic placard indicate on a sprinkler system? A. The date of last inspection. B. The required design density/pressure. C. The location of control valves. D. The type of sprinkler heads. Answers for 226 to 230. 226. B. 227. B. 228. B. 229. C. 230. C. Answers for 231 to 240. 231. C. 232. B. 233. B. 234. B. 235. B. 236. B. 237. B. 238. C. 239. C. 240. B. Answers for 241 to 250. 241. B. 242. C. 243. B. 244. C. 245. B. 246. C. 247. B. 248. B. 249. C. 250. B. Answers for 251, 260. 251. C. 252. B. 253. B. 254. C. 255. C. 256. B. 257. B. 258. B. 259. B. 260. B. Answers for 261 to 270. 261, B. 262, B. 263, B. 264, B. 265, B. 266, B. 267, B. 268, C. 269, C. 270, B. Answers for 271 to 280, 271, C. 272, B. 273, C. 274, B. 275, C. 276, C. 277, B. 278, C. 279, C. 280, D. Answers for 281 to 290. 281, A. 282, C. 283, C. 284, D. 285, B. 286, B. 287, B. 288, B. 289, B. 290, C. Answers for 291 to 300, 291, C. 292, A. 293, C. 294, B. 295, B. 296, C. 297, C. 298, C. 299, C. 300, B. This concludes Practice Test 4 and the Practice Test section. Repeat these practice exams as many times as needed. When you achieve a score of 98% on all of the tests, you will be ready to schedule the official test at the fire department facility with confidence. Post any follow-up questions in the comments section below. Subscribe to stay current on updates to existing exams and to be notified of new test preparation content. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like. Thank you for watching, and best of luck on your exam.